Hello and welcome to F1 2017. Here for the Precision Racing League round number 1. Unfortunately, as you may... I still haven't set it up so I can use my keypad, so might as well wheel my wheel back on. I do apologise, but I've spent the last few minutes trying to get this sorted, and we have failed to do so quite considerably. It's Will apparently on pole, but I doubt he's set it all up yet. That glitch is still here. He goes P13. So, your grid is Ian in P1, Millix in P2, Kip in P3, Centilic in P4, Enigma in P5, V6 in P6, that's impressive for him, Will B in P13, and Ian in P1, because that's how numbers work. It's obviously just who's out on track or whatever. Instead, right. Oh, let's see. The lap times are completely off and all sorts, and you know, just your standard F1 stuff. Really, to be honest, I don't like how it does. You can't really tell he's on a lap thing, but he's definitely warming up his tyres there. G6 can't really tell. Wait, hang on a sec. I can't see any other cars. Oh, Millix through there. Right, okay. Watch Millix. Let's watch Millix lap. And commentate over that. Season, whatever last season was, runner-up. He's car number 29. Interesting. Aiden's car number 29 as well. But anyway, off he goes. He actually hasn't set a lap yet. Okay, that's a bit interesting. Into the first corner now. We're very wide there, to be honest. Getting out on the power quickly to his one and only flying lap, really, with 3 minutes left, unless he wants to go for a 2-run, but I don't see Millik doing that, to be honest. But we can see into the second part of that. Now the flat-out right-hander keeps it in. Into 7th gear now, braking now. Down to 4th, gets the car turned in. You want to roll it out as wide as you can, but not that. He went that very tight even. Probably using the back end a little bit through there, maybe realised he needed to not go out as much as he wanted into 4th gear there. I normally go in 3rd, but the track does look a little bit slippy, so maybe 4th gear was the better option there. Now going up towards the quick left-right, he's going to have to be very into this one. Down to 6, and fast out as well, that was good. Now heading down now towards the end of the second sector, braking just after the 100-meter boards. Maybe wants to go to 4th, then short shift after 5th to get the traction down, or not. He long shifts actually. Down to 5th quickly now for this quick right-hander. He's doing some things with his fuel mixture now. 2nd gear, he actually goes 3rd to keep the traction down. Then you want to go full power around here. You just about can. He goes for a little lift. Down now to the straight. Ian says the fastest lap is a 1:22.5, I believe that is. Now down to the line. Look, doesn't set a lap, so that was weird. I don't know, did he get a cut somewhere? I didn't see one. Very bizarre, it must be said. But yeah, not a great lap from him, to be honest. Centilic is our leader at the moment. Okay. Enigma now coming down towards the line. Let's see what he's going to put in. He's P11 now. I don't understand these rankings. Let's look at Race Director, if we can. Got some chocolate here to pull me along when the going gets tough, which is now. Qualifying is an absolute shit show to so it's Ulbeck from Alex, from Vioxic from Z-Types, according to this. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is fake. I can't tell you. This is what I have on my screen. To be honest with you, it seems a little bit out. Centilic now coming through the fast left-right. Slings the car in there quite nicely, actually. Give him another piece of chocolate. Fuck it, why not? Why not, hey? Now into the final sector, very slow, and you need to be quite precise. So let's see what's going to happen. we're going to line up a commentary when Centilic comes in now. Towards the line. Come on, Centilic. You've got this, homie. Now towards the line. He goes for a 1 P2. It's the fastest lap of the race. I don't quite understand. But he gets the fastest lap with P2. Vioxic, not looking on a fast one, to be honest. Enigma, he will be on a fast lap. Let's watch this. Down now. Quick right-hand corner. He wants to go very... Maybe Trent not to go on that curb is quicker. I always want that curb, but then again. Wasn't very good, so you never know. Fourth. He goes into third slightly, then he wants to short shift up to fourth. Not actually, doesn't really. But anyway, now on this curvy straight. They're not so straight. Around the back of the track. Back of the lake. Now into the quick left. Holds that through seventh. Wow, that's commitment. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. That might ruin his lap slightly. He still seems to be on it, though. He's out of the race, apparently. He's retired. Okay, I see now. Abel. Now coming down towards the line. Let's see what he's going to do. A 1:21.9. He goes P2. Which is P1. Will, who's actually in P1 apparently, but isn't in P1, goes P11. Your guess is as good as mine. Will in P11. That's what we know for sure. And we know that his teammate is in P1, so all the ones for
nice
the
lap, teammate.
The grid position there was Abel, Centilic, Ian, from Alex, from Vioxic, from Sodge, from an Igma, from Milix, from Ulbeck, from Zedtakes, from Will, from Kip, from V6 Gun, from Heavy Throttle. That's it. There's only 14 of us today. Where's Aiden? I don't know. That's you good. Good job, Vioxic.
What?
Good job. P5.
It's not great, but what can you do?
Oh well. Hopefully we'll have a good race, eh?
Thanks, man. Cheers.
We've got the whisper. Stream should be. Don't know if it is or not. Don't care. Working for me. That's all that matters. Now we're waiting players. V6 has joined. Presumably he got kicked out or something along these lines. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what's happening, to be honest. Formation lap. Formation lap time. Aiden, can you hear me? No, apparently not. Let's try Centilic. Centilic! Him neither. Right. So we've only got operations to Vioxic today. So that will have to be where our race lies today. We'll have to see. Hang on, I'm sure you can see what's happening yourself for this formation lap. I'm just trying to sort somebody out quickly. Right, they're forming up on the grid today. 3, 4, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. For today's Grand Prix, Abel from the front of the grid, Sintillic from P2. Doesn't look like he's going to get up the inside. Just about does not. Let's go down through the grid and see what's happening. So it is still Abel from Sintillic, from Ian, from Alex. V6 left the session, unfortunately. Vioxic, Milik, Soj, Ulbeck, Soj, Z-Tykes, and Aiden. Heavy Throttle, Kip, and back to Abel is the grid so far. Ian looking very close to that car behind him, but it's Alex behind him who looks for the move. As now they go out of the power, down around the corner. It's not close enough yet for Ian to go for a move on Sintillic there for Sauber on the podium. But he's definitely close. The two Red Bulls line astern. But before we go look at that, let's have a look. Sintillic, not going to be under pressure from Ian just yet. But now Ian coming out of the second quick chicane, now going towards the hard right. The hard right hander, as I get a hiccup. And Alex fairly close behind as well. So all the chances at the moment. As we go to the end of lap 1, it's still I can't remember his name now, it's gone from me, but you know who it is. Abel in P1 from Sintillic, from Ian, as there's we try to look down. Oh, it's gone horribly wrong. It's really not gone where we wanted it to. We need to go to P5. It's Milik trying to hold off the attack from oh no, the names are terrible. I'm not used to it. It might be Vioxic, you know, but he's went for the attack and then probably got squeezed out, and now the other Red Bull's got in front of him. So it's Red Bull, McLaren from P5 down. Very interesting start to this race. The Enigma looking very close as well. P9 that goes down to. That's not a place Enigma's used to. But we'll have to see. Enigma now looking to the inside. Maybe, maybe not. Aiden just behind him, P10 currently. So move up further up the grid. Oh, we've moved down the grid to Kip as he runs wide actually. Milik now going to be on the charge to try catch this pack of the ones up to 3-2 as we go over to Ian, and it looks like he's got a little bit of a wobble on. He's lost time now to Sintillic, and Alex going to look to the outside, see if there's a move there, but no. Opportunity unravels itself. Now coming to the end of lap 2, but he might be close enough now to maybe sniff a chance into this corner. It's very, very late. Wow, that was a very opportunistic move from him, but he's made it stick now. Coming onto the straight, he's going to use no DRS because it's not been activated now. It will be now, but he's going to be to the outside as to Ian's inside, as Ian just absolutely demolishes that corner. Jeez, maybe feeling a little bit under pressure. Didn't want to give the space. Alex not a room to move, but now he goes for another move. Oh, no position there for it. And this all the time. It lets Milik, and oh, Alex is out. I think it was a big, big crash. He might be still going, is he? Yes, he's still going, and somehow hasn't got any damage. Okay, then. I thought I saw a wheel fly up in the air, but now... Whoa. Jeez. Unbelievable scenes there. I don't know what's quite happening. How on earth did he get out of that? But anyway, it's Vioxic behind him. Vioxic, he looks like he has got wing damage. It must be a glitch on my system because he gets absolutely mugged off by both McLarens. Talking about both McLarens... Vioxic's the McLaren behind, I apologise. It was the wrong way around. Oh, he runs quite wide. Oh, no, he's not. Is he? No. No. Vioxic is the McLaren in front. It's Ulbeck, who's not a thing. It's Sodge behind him. Ian's still in P3 due to that mistake. Now he's been able to gain Sintillic in P2 and Abel in P1 in the lead. Not really pulling a huge gap to Sintillic. Sintillic still within the 1 second and thus able to use DRS and will be using it, I'm sure. And he gets very close there, but obviously No point being close when all the braking's done. You're not going to be able to make a move then. Now going through the fast right-hander. Centilic maybe losing a little bit of time through there, but you know, he's just going to try keep his head in the game, try pressurize this Williams in front of him, and hope he makes a mistake. Difficult to overtake around this track. It's sort of renowned for that, but now braking into the right then a left. He gets a little bit on the slippers there. Now in the slipstream. Is he going to look for a move here? This will be very ballsy. That Williams is very, very wide though. Centilic still following it through. Now on the exit, ooh, exits look almost identical. Neither driver really gains a little bit of time. Centilic looked like he was maybe a little bit cautious into the entrance, so he could not go into the back with that Williams. That would be the worst case scenario for him. But the race going so far going quite well. Both these two very close at the moment. It's going to be interesting now as DRS opens once again in that Sauber. It doesn't show on our screen, but I'm sure he's got it open. He won't be forgetting that. Not into this corner, I don't think, is where you want to make the move. As you can see in the background there, the McLaren standing out quite well. But now, to the second back straight, if he gets alongside, he could make a move. He looks a little bit far behind, though. Maybe he'll pull out. He's going for it. It's ballsy. And he's got the move done. Maybe a little bit of a shunt there, but Centilic into P1. Oh, big tank slug over there from Abel. And he's lost a little bit of time there. Might be under pressure more from Ian than he wanted to be. Maybe he was trying to get back at him. Maybe the dive bomb of dreams flustered him a little bit. A little bit of contact, but rubbing's racing, as they say. As now Ian looks to the inside. Not going to make the move, though. Oh, but he's forced him into an error. And Abel has dropped down to P3 after a wonder start. Down now into P3. It's unfortunate. It's going to be Milik's trying to catch him up now. He's not had a great qualifying session, it must be said. But, oh, Abel very wide there as well. He looks a little bit under pressure. Was not expecting that move, and he's lost 2 places in 1 lap. Not what you want to see. But I'm sure he'll be hoping he can regain them fairly quickly. And Aiden's retired from the session. It took 5 laps. Did anybody guess that? I don't know. But if you did, congratulations, you have won absolutely nothing. But, you know, 10 out of 10 for effort. As we watch back here, nobody quite close enough to there, so we'll have a quick...
When you catch up again, just come past. I'm driving like shit.
We'll see Vioxic there. Apparently, I think I've got talking to him as well. His teammate, as he's not doing the best. Sodge, a few seconds behind him. Maybe a little bit of team orders for the McLaren team will be happening. As he's driving is not in supreme at the moment. Kip in P9 holding down the points at the moment. Heavy Throttle in P10, so the Ferraris 9 and 10. Line of Stern, Will in P11. As Alex sets the fastest lap of the race, and he'll be somewhere near the back, unfortunately. P12 he is. Centilic still leads this race. It's very nice to see Sauber doing something. And yes, it might be a game, but it's still an achievement for the team, let's be honest. They're not going to do much better in the real life. And Aiden has now left the session. So I don't know what happened to him. Aiden, you still there? No. Right, okay. Centilic doing well here. Keeping the gap very much alive at the moment. Those top 3 are still fairly close. With Milik being quite close. As what's happened to Vioxic? Let's go have a look. He's made a mistake or something. He's down to P8. Sodge and Olelbeck ahead of... Oh, Sodge was... Olelbeck was always ahead of him, and Sodge is round! Oh no! Oh, it's a bad start there for the McLaren team. He's really in a very dangerous position there, and does look unfortunate for them.
Ah, shit.
Oh, Kip! Oh, he's gonna hold it! He just about holds it. Vjoksik now has a long way to go to catch Enigma if that's what he's after. Ulbeck up ahead as well is a long way up the road, and Milik is charging down these trio like he's a man on a mission. And a mission on a man he is. Abel in P3. And Ian, who is gaining on Sintillic, and now in very possible DRS range for an overtake. Let's see how this is going to unfold. Now breaking into the first corner. Nice little camera we've got here, and that's really going to help Ian. He doesn't need much of an invitation, but that will help. Ian now in the slipstream, trying to get every little last bit of slipstream he can get round the outside. It's not going to be, I don't think. Turns to the inside, but he's already behind the car ahead. And no move there. It stays as it is then. Sintillic from Ian from Abel. Abel actually fallen off, even though
I
he
think if you put two softs, you should be able to go to the end.
Interesting there. Vjoksik believing you can go to the end from now. I'm not too sure on that fact. I think he's going to have to go a little bit more longer. Maybe on the mediums you could make it, but not on the softs, surely. You have to be an absolute madman. Ian runs a little bit wide, and now it's going to be difficult for him without a mistake from our race leaders. Sintillic's got his multicolored tyres on, which is always what I like to see. Milik now 3.9 behind. He was 4 point something. Ulbeck out on his own. Enigma out on his own. Vjoksik out on his own. Heavy Throttle out on his own now up into P8. Kip into P9 out on his own. Will, can you see a trend, out on his own in P10. And Alex gaining on them at P11. So he might be a man to watch. Sodge on his own. He's pitted for softs and is apparently attempting to go to the end. I don't see it happening, but we can always see what's going to happen. As Sodge now pushing on. So let's see into the quick left, into the quick right for Sodge. Why are we watching Sodge? I apologise, Sodge, you're a nice guy and all, but we've got racing up near the front of the field. Now, Ian in P2, he looks like he's a little bit far off now to make a move. The next sort of indication of when we're going to see something interesting happen is what time will the pits be? What will the strategy be? I know the game defaults you. Actually, well, as we say this, we see a move. The next bit of interest will not be the pit stop. It's going to be this moment here for the battle for P3. It's Abel in P3, and it's he's in a Red Bull, but he shouldn't be in a Red Bull. He wasn't in a Red Bull last season, and it's annoying me now because I can't remember. Milik. It does look weird watching Milik try to overtake a Williams. Oh, enables into the wall there. He seems alright though. Onto the grass. Abel. I don't know what it is. His car might be struggling. He's number 99 as well. I wonder if he's a 99 baby like myself. As Milik looks to the inside, but no room there. There's a car spun on the apex, and oh no, it's a race leader, Sintillic! Oh no, it was going so well for Sauber on a podium, but oh, Milik's has gone! Oh, there's a massive sliding down there around the straight. Abel getting very wonky. Didn't look like there's any contact, and now he's into the wall. There's some absolute crazy stuff happening now. I don't know what's happened to Abel, but in this lap, some crazy stuff has happened. Sintillic from P1 spins out, and then Milik and Abel are in the middle of a fight, and Abel loses it around the back straight. No sure if there was any contact between Milik, and Milik actually runs wide into the final corner. He dives into the pits. Ian continues on, I believe so. Yes, I wonder will he be going for a one-stop as well in this affair. It seems a little bit early. Centilix into the pits as well. Enigma into the pits as well. That seems a little bit weird. And Abel has left the session. Vioxic into the pits as well. There's so many pit stops happening. Heavy Throttle continues on. And he comes out just behind, I believe that is, the Red Bull of the person who should be in a Williams, and I will always think should be in a Williams, Milik, I believe. No, it's all. Oh no, he's got one in front and one behind. Oh, that's confusing. Why have you done that? Oh, I don't know. Ulbeck ahead. I don't know who we were watching a minute ago, but he was ahead of a car. Actually, as we look up ahead, we can see two cars going side by side. Oh, not behind the head. Yep, Heavy Throttle looks like he just gave that position to, not Centilix, to Ulbeck. Yep, to Ulbeck. Ulbeck actually in P3 now. Has he paid already? He must have gone for a big undercut then. Milik in P2 as well. So good stop them from the Red Bull boys. This helicopter view, I respect. Milik in P2. He's a race leader currently. Not Ulbeck. I don't know. Ian. Now, Milik's is only 10 seconds behind apparently. Has Ian made a mistake on this lap? He must have done. Abel's car's roaming around. I don't like how that one does it, but it is the way of the world, unfortunately. Heavy Throttle is ahead of Centilix, who was our race leader before he spun, which is unfortunate. I'm tempted, I should have said nice spin when I noticed, but unfortunately it was a bit crazy. Those few laps. So now he's gaining on this Ferrari. Like an absolute man on fire. As Centilix looks to the move to the outside, but looks like he says no for now, which is helping Alex get into this fight, and that will make that interesting. As actually it looks there like Heavy Throttle just realizes where he's at in this race. He knows he's not really got to fight the guy ahead, so pulls over and lets him pass quite nicely. I'm talking about quite nicely. Up the inside. I don't like how this works. It gets me every single time. Alex into P5 ahead of Heavy Throttle as well. I'll get DRS and is going to aim to close down Centilix. But he has been on loose tyres since about lap 2. As Centilix literally just strapped them on, so tyre advantage in the favour of Centilix at the moment. He's also in the hardest compound available, which is the soft, which is weird to say. Maybe he can go to the end. There might be a push though. You never know. Oh, Enigma and Vioxic. Oh no, Enigma and not Vioxic. Enigma and Vioxic. Yes, Enigma and Vioxic. I don't know why it jumped to the other. I don't know this game. But let's see now. I'll jump on board with Enigma actually. Now Enigma looking to the inside. Not going to happen into this corner. Maybe scares Vioxic off a little bit, but Vioxic is smart to it. And now in the slipstream down this not so straight straightaway. Quick into the left, quick into the right. Now going down, Ian sets the fastest lap of the race. It'll be interesting to see whereabouts they are, but for the now we shall watch this age-old battle, it feels, between Enigma and Vioxic. And will Vioxic dive into the pits? He's on soft, so he must have already dived into the pits. Enigma must have as well, which is quite early for Enigma, to be honest. He's very normally well known for his tyre saving, but today he is not tyre saving. He's going madly aggressive into the first turn. Got the move done and dusted. Might run out a little bit wide. Gives an opportunity for Vioxic to hold it on the outside, but he's not going to have DRS. And it looks like the move is done and dusted. Enigma holds off for now. So move up to Heavy Throttle, who's actually having an alright race at the moment, just minding his own business, which I can respect. Ulbeck getting charged down by Centilic at the moment. Both drivers on softs according to my screen, but we all know how not possible that might be. Milik and Ian are the top two. Milik is 8 seconds behind, but I don't believe Ian's pitted yet, which is interesting. Now, down the back pit straight even, it's going to be Centilic trying to close, but not really closing quite enough yet. Maybe could have a look into this next corner. Ulbeck might be not expecting a move, not quite. Centilic not got the overspeed he needed really for that one to pay off. Alex also closing on this duo. That'll be him into P3, which would be very good if he can get past these guys. As now get the lovely scene, which is interesting when you're watching from a commentary perspective of a car going through another. But you know, it's the way the game works. Kicking up a bit of dust there is Ulbeck. Centilic behind. Watching we're early on. Hang on a second, there's no way Ian's been able to go on that long. Oh, he qualified on super soft, so that's why. Okay, I was going to say, there's no way he's gone that long on ultras. That would be insane. Maybe he's trying to go a little bit longer and then go on to ultras. Strategy, I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you are watching. Oh, Alex runs very wide there and gives the kiss to the wall. Braking now for the first corner. These two guys, neither can really gain on the other. Actually, no, I say that. It looks like Centillic's had a very good run there. He's going to dart to the inside. No room. Stays in P4. It's a big battle now for P3 between these two drivers. Both wanting to get on the podium for the first race, but obviously neither wanting to bin it and being the zero of this race. Milik now 9 seconds behind Ian. Ian looks like he's found a little bit of pace, which is interesting. We're back to the helicopter cameras. We see a Red Bull lagging about, which is nice to see. And Alex is, wow, he's really closed up. Holy smokes. So now Centillic's got the age-old problem of being piggy in the middle. Do you defend from the guy in front, or do you attack the guy ahead? I mean, defend from the guy behind, or attack the guy ahead? Decisions, and that's not going to help his cause. Oh, he's down to P5. Absolutely bottles that, as we'll go on to Alex Burbo. Burbo? Alex Burbo. Yeah, sure. I know I'm butchering it, but, you know, I've got expectations to meet. And the pits, well, that was... I was really looking forward to a three-way battle there. But, you know, we can't all get what we want, it seems. Centilic moves back up to P4. Now he's got a little bit of catching to do. Milik not really catching in as fast as I was expecting, which is a bit surprising. Ulbeck. I think that's the car ahead of him, is it? No, it's not. Z-Tyke's actually ahead of him. That's not a great race for Z-Tykes then. Let's, while it's a bit quiet, let's have a look at our grid. Our grid, even our race at the moment. It's Ian from Milik, who's 9.6 behind, but I don't believe Ian's pitted. He might have done. From Ulbeck in P3, who's doing a very fine job, it must be said. From Sintillic, who's made a couple of mistakes, could be winning this race, but is not. From Enigma, who's been quite quiet, to be honest, apart from that move on Vioxic. Talking about Vioxic, he's in P6. Behind him is Alex Burbo, who's just pitted a second time. Behind him, it's Heavy Throttle, who again keeping himself to himself, probably going for a one-stop, so this could be a good result for him. P9 is Will, who's literally just made the move. Too bad we weren't there just before to see it on Sodge, who's in P10. Let's have a look at this while we are here. Presumably, the Williams on very fresher tyres. I'm probably not... Oh, Sodge with a little bit of a back end hick, and I think that's going to be him off. Kip in P11, just needs one place to bounce himself up. Zed takes with us unfortunate race in P12, and Abel, who has quit the session. From Aiden, who's retired, which is a surprise to us all, I know. Somebody else pitted. I believe Sintillic comes out of the pits now, his final stop of the afternoon. And he's been massively undercutted by Alex. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy scenes. Oh, Ulbeck runs quite wide. If he's going to pit again, he's going to have to really try. It is a fucking noob, says Gimp. Not far from the truth. Not far from the truth, indeed. But I don't even know why he left this one. I didn't see what happened. We'll have to get his views after the race. When I say after the race, I really mean tomorrow. But you know, we can live and learn, can't we? Millic's in P2, gaining on a Ferrari, who's not in P1, which is interesting. Actually, Red Bull have two teams, two drivers in the podium positions at the moment. Vioxic's retired from the session. Oh no, Vioxic, what's happened, man? And Millic's able to get past the lap Ferrari quite easily. Alex Burbo, not so easily doing stuff. Who's in the back end?
Man, Alex just turned into me. Like, completely smashed me into the wall.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Unlucky, mate. Looks like Alex Burbo's got a 5-second penalty as well of some sort. I'll say Milk isn't actually gaining as much as I was expecting here on our friend in P1. Ulbeck sort of off the ways a little bit. P4 Enigma might actually be catching Ulbeck slightly. Well, not on a quick enough rate, really. Sintillic, so far away it doesn't matter. Heavy Throttle in P6, good on him. He's doing well to be there. Sodge on his own will be on his own, slightly behind Sodge, actually. He was ahead for a while. Alex in P9 and Kip in P10. Zed takes in P11 and Abel in P13, who's not actually here. Stop yet. It's a good question, actually. Has he stopped? Let's have a look at our race director. You'd think he has, but I don't remember him doing it. Yes, on lap 11, apparently. But he's still on the supers, which is absolutely crazy. He has got one. He got 3 warnings on 1 lap. Holy smokes, that's not no good lap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 penalties to Millic's. 0, but he is on 2 warnings, so it could be a risk. So at the moment, not quite there. Gap is too big. Currently, yes, Millick does need to get his quickie boots on. if he wants to win today's race. What a race it would be to win as well. The first in the 2017 season. Talking about firsts, Project Cars 2 out. Anybody interested in joining that, feel free. Got to get a little bit of advertising in here now and again. Now we try soul searching for a battle, which is oh, Alex Burbo spun again. Oh dear, and Will may be catching him just behind. Tire difference is so big that I believe Alex will just fly away from this, and did take some out in the points now. Kip not, and Abel obviously not. So it might be a little bit of a boring last 8 laps, very F1 2017-esque. But hey ho, what can we do? Need somebody to create some drama or something. Let's watch it a bit. As here's our race leader and hasn't really been shown about too much. Not an enthralling race currently, it must be said. It's had its moments. It's been interesting, but at the moment, everybody's just so spread out. And it's a very just keep your eyes on the road, keep your hands on the wheel. As I am, yes, completely searching the whole grid to find a battle. Someone just go side by side. Oh my. Fortunately, we didn't even get that many people in. I'm not sure what's happened. Right, we need something to talk about. No, I don't think Ian will stop either. Talking about Ian, actually, gets a little bit wonky there. Should I join TTS? Yeah, go for it, Gimp. I need something to talk about. Nothing, basically. Yeah, just bring something up, and we can talk about it for 5 laps. It works for me. Why not? Feel free to come join as well, Vioxx, if you want. We'll come and just chat shit. It works for me. There's not much else happening. We'll continue to scurry through and try to find something. Red Bull doing very well this race. Heyo, Gimp.
Heyo, Glenn.
Heyo. How are you doing?
Me good. Kinda ill, but yeah, let's say I'm good.
Good, good.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Not much has changed. Not much has changed. Apart from Project Cars 2! Woo!
Hmm. Is that getting good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Actually, who had pole in qualifying?
Paul, Abel, if you want to be picky about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, and he left?
yeah, he
Why?
left. I think he had a spin or something.
Alright, good, okay.
I
Yeah.
heard about an invitation to talk shit for 5 laps.
Hey, Scepter! Traitor, traitor, out with him! Yeah.
Hey, Samster. How are you doing?
Did he take it? Did he take it literally that I didn't want him here? Good, because that's what I meant. No, of course I'm kidding. No, see you in a bit, Vioxic. Have a good one. Vioxic always does seem to get unlucky at the start of seasons, which is unfortunate. Didn't have a great race today for some reason. It's right on board for a lap. Why not? We need something else changed. We'll go in. Who should we go in?
Nothing will change, I think.
Yeah, you don't say.
Was the
Oh,
garbage?
we've got action ish.
Hey.
Two cars close together. It's P7 Sodge and P8 Alex Burbo. And it should, in theory, be an absolute slaughterhouse. Sodge is on about 20 lap old soft tyres. Alex is on very fresh, super ultra softs. They're that soft. He's up the inside, and that was fun. Now we've got another 4 laps. So, yay!
Hey, Lamau.
Yeah, exactly.
This escalated quickly.
Exactly. Oh man, could you imagine trying to commentate over a full Le Mans? That'd be insane.
Holy fuck.
But yeah, from what I see on Le Mans, I think they changed commentators sort of like drivers. So it's like, right, I'm off for a nap. But, you know, no, why not?
Just realised I turned my push door back on and I've been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes.
Nice.
What a god.
So how's Sam doing since, you know,
Being a traitor.
being a traitor?
Yeah, good. I've been doing some GTE.
GTE, yeah. How you finding it?
It's good, it's good.
GTE or
And
GT3?
I'm fine with it. Got my Ferrari down and I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Setup is not even something I've thought about yet though. That's just scary.
yeah. Yeah. I can try and give you a setup.
Cheers. Easy like that.
Once I get my head around it. Been a while.
I've got to cope with the fact that I haven't got braking assists on them. I can't just whack the brake pressure up to 100% anymore.
Yeah. I'm the other way round. I find it far easier in the GTEs, the brakes.
Yeah, well, they're not quite as much, although they definitely sound like they do.
Yeah.
Uglan.
Hey.
Are you going to take part in a championship of Project Cars 2?
Yes, I am. Mondays.
Hey.
You should come join. All the more the merrier.
Yeah. Unless at the moment we need some more to start.
Nah.
Might be quite happy to have a teammate.
I think what we're 6 at the moment, which isn't great.
It's fine.
Mm.
Just turn automatic gears on. We can get Yarm.
We can get Yarm, yeah. Oh yeah, I you know the way I was trying to get some people in.
Yeah.
I got one guy in that whole session.
One's better than none.
Yeah. He's American. He's going to join the American League. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, well, at least we tried. We need to just... Oh, Yuri Grimm has joined. Hello, Yuri Grimm. I don't know who you are or what you want, but I know it's pretty grim. Boom, boom. Could somebody just laugh, please? He's left now. Thank you.
Cute can laughter.
I think I need to get some of that from the stream, you know. Push button, just...
Talking to yourself, you can pretend there's someone enjoying it.
Exactly. So it's a low blow, lads, but sure. Are you up for playing some more after, Sam?
Yeah, I've still got my steering wheel out, so I'm sure I can give it a go.
Yeah. Fuck it, who needs sleep?
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I
Yeah.
right, boys?
Alright.
Man, I mean, are we going to play Project Cars 2 or F1?
Project Cars 2, what you on about, Gimp?
Scrubber you.
Okay. I'll
Jesus. We only play good games.
go. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Best games, best drivers.
What a shit.
Well, at least he's got his things right.
No one heard that. It's worth of 60 euros. What?
I got it for like 35 when it ran off, like the day before it when released.
Well, it was on offer for like the month before, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it the day
like
before.
2 weeks before.
Yeah.
I got it as soon as I realised you could drive in the pit lane. Because of course that's the most important thing.
I don't know why that gets you off, but sure.
It's because I used to be able to do it in R Factor and I really miss it in loads of games now. I saw that and thought, yes, now.
That's a game.
Yeah.
Like, can you actually run the game on your, let's say, computer?
Oh, no, it was looking like there was going to be an interesting last lap battle. There might still be for P3, and yes, my computer can run it. And yes, there may be there may be a new computer in the works.
That's probably
Ooh.
wise.
Mm.
Right, I can run it, but at medium setting.
Yeah, me too.
And
Yeah.
without any AI. Because they just, no.
Yeah. Oh, have we got a change? No, it's. Oh, the spinning. There's loads of stuff. There's a Sauber that's gone wide. I think it was Z takes into the first corner. P3
Hashtag podium
of
for Sauber.
Olbeck was getting charged down by Enigma, but the Sauber gets in the way, and Enigma ends up half spinning and losing a lot of time. So there goes our last lap in an interesting battle. Cheers for that Z takes, but you know.
It's like interesting happened. Probably just going to follow him the whole lap.
Yeah, probably no one this year. But anyway, round the final 2 corners. It's been a great race. Leaning on his tyres, he's taking a book out of his teammate's book. It's Ian to win today's Grand Prix. And win it, he does well, using the 2 softer tyres, actually. And Milik does the same strategy, but uses the softs and couldn't keep up in P2. In P3, it's going to be his teammate unless something crazy happens. So I won't jinx him just yet. Actually, Enigma's got a BMW? Oh my. Hasn't been BMW Williams in such a long time. But Ulbeck comes across the line to get his first podium, I believe, in PRL for an official race. Enigma in P4. And Scintillic, who at one point was leading the race, in P5. Heavy Throttle with a 1-stop is not done yet. He's getting chased down by Alex Burbo, who's got into the wall and has retired on the final lap of the Grand Prix through the S sections on the exit. Losing the back end, trying to push a little bit too much, and that has promoted Sodge up a place as well, up into P7. He will still actually get P8, I believe. The people behind him were lapped, but very interesting indeed. Heavy Throttle comes across the line now for P6, and Sodge in P7. And then I believe it is Alex in
Wow.
8, just behind, even though he did retire, he did more laps than P9 and 10. And across the line there for Sodge. Good race for him. He did make those tyres last so long. Pitted at about lap 5, I believe.
You can basically do 0 stop on softs if you're good at tire saving.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't.
Give me 5 stops and I'll be fine.
And here we see our podiumers.
Podium sitters?
Standers, maybe? I don't know. Ian there lifting the trophy. He looks happy. And Milik's giving him a little clap as well. And then, you know, Ian just being a rude guy, just spraying the cameraman, champagne. And so on. It's a very odd combination of flags, it must be said, on the podium today. It's Dutch, which I guess isn't too crazy, but then Hungarian and Austrian. Not something you see very common up there. But anyway, it's Ian from Milik, from Enigma, from Sintillic, from Heavy Throttle, from Sodge, from Alex Burbo, from Will, from Zed Tykes, from Kip, from Abel, from Vioxic, from Aiden. And that is the grid. I believe a couple of people didn't even get to start the race, and that is how it finishes. So, hope you all enjoyed, and we shall see you next time for not Malaysia. What's the second race?
China.
China. See you then.